Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to a movie review. Yes, because every wrestling channel on YouTube now does movie reviews. Of course, it's of one movie, and that is Fighting with My Family, the movie that is executively produced by Dwayne Rock Johnson. I didn't even say what the movie is about. So the movie is about WWE wrestler Paige and her journey, basically her upbringing. A little tidbit here, if you guys didn't know, this movie was directed and written by Stephen Merchant. And if you guys don't know who that is the creator, one of the creators of The Office. Now that is one of my favorite shows of all time. I did not know that he was the director up until like after I saw the movie, and I realized, wait a minute, Stephen Merchant, who is that? I looked him up, I'm like, he created The Office. He's written and produced a bunch of other movies. Like, that guy is just great, and his creative direction, I think, is what really made this movie what it was. Because I'll be honest, when I went into this movie, I didn't have too high expectations because I saw WWE Studios. For anybody who's a WWE fan or just a movie watcher in general, I've seen WWE Studios movies. They really don't create that many good movies. So when I saw this, I was like, I think that everyone played their role correctly. I think that, what was her name? Florence Pugh? I hope I said her last name correctly. She played a great role as Paige. I feel like watching her, I could firmly believe that that's how Paige probably was. Jack Lowden, I'm not really familiar with his work, but he definitely, I believe, is one of the best actors in the entire movie. Not named Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn is in that movie. Might I say, he played a fucking excellent role in that movie. Any scene that involved Vince Vaughn brought something to the table. There were scenes in the movie where it's like, you could totally see, in the beginning, it's like, yes, we're brother, we're sister, we're this, we're that. And then there's a scene, there's something that happens in the movie that escalates it. And his character just kind of shifts in a whole different direction. And at the same time, while you feel for him, while you're like, I understand what he's going through, you're like, wow, this guy's a fucking dick. Watching his father and the story progression for how their father went, and seeing how his character might slowly start going down that path, it's like, oof. So I felt like there was a lot of great storytelling there, and of course that's what you need in a movie. And I felt like that all was just little nuances that you could pick up on was there. Like, don't get me wrong, I've only seen Paige as a wrestler in WWE, NXT, and of course the main roster. So watching Paige for years and then watching this woman play Paige, I'm like, I feel like that's probably how Paige was out behind the scenes, you know? I don't want to get too deep into the movie because I don't want to spoil anything. Like watching Paige's progression as when she started off in that little independent wrestling circuit that her family owns, into when her and her brother made the tryouts. You know, this happened in the movie. Spoiler, I mean, it's in the trailer. So if you haven't seen the trailer, and I guess this is a spoiler, to when they only selected Paige to go ahead, and it was literally just her, and none of her family went for the term, not her brother, not her father, just her. And I felt like that was definitely one of the most driven parts of the movie that kind of carried the movie through, because it's like you have Paige, who's kind of all alone in the situation where she's going to this place where you have all these people who, they're built, they have the hair, they have the look, they have the background. Some have backgrounds like models and cheerleaders and all that kind of stuff, and Paige has that image going in, and you just have 18-year-old pale from Norwich Paige. You definitely feel for her at certain parts, like she's the outcast, but she can wrestle. And throughout the movie, there's always that seed of doubt that maybe she won't make it because of her looks, or because, you know, she's going through all these emotions, that she's all alone and she might mess up. And there were parts in there where you really felt for her character. Like, there were parts in here where I can feel for this woman. You feel for a brother following your dreams and you don't make it, and you try really hard, you keep on trying and it just doesn't come through. Or you're following for Paige when she's following her dreams and there's obstacles thrown away and it keeps on knocking her down, but she keeps on getting back up. And it's just a very beautiful story told. And I don't want to go too much into the movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and I would definitely recommend all of you go see it, even if you're not a wrestling fan, because some people might be deterred from seeing it because it's a wrestling movie, you know? I don't think it was. I think there was even though wrestling was the driving point of Paige's desires, it wasn't a wrestling movie. It was a movie about Paige. And I took my mother, who she knew who Paige was. I would say she was a Paige fan, but she didn't watch wrestling, and she's seen like 1-2 Paige matches. She said that she thoroughly enjoyed the movie. She said that I'm glad that I took her to go see it because she liked the movie. So listen, my mother, non-wrestling fan, she liked the movie. I'm sure if you're a non-wrestling fan, you'll like the movie too. Wrestling fans, I'm sure they will all love the movies because we all love Paige. I do appreciate the fact that they ended the movie the way they did and not with the way her career really ended, because I felt like that would have been a very sad way to go off. Spoilers, there were parts in here that they did leave out. I know wrestling fans are probably wondering, did they show the part where we all know what I'm talking about? And no, they did not show that part. It's a movie, they dramatize things, they left stuff out, they put stuff in that didn't happen. Like, there was a match in here that went 1 minute and like 40 seconds or 2 minutes in real life, but that match felt like fucking 10 minutes. So that you have to have in store for. But otherwise, go see this movie. I fucking enjoyed it. Anyways, what did you guys think about my review? What did you guys think about this movie? Let me know down below if you have seen it. Do you have any interest in seeing the movie if you haven't seen it? Let me know down below. That being said, I love you guys always, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.